name is Tierra Lathan. I'm a loving, authentic, powerful woman, and I'm a greatness advocate. I happen to be the founder of Consult Lemonade. I took the social capital class because I'm in the MIC. Immediately upon finding out about this organization, everyone said I had to talk to this Edward De Jesus guy. And so I was intrigued and kind of curious as to what was the big deal about social capital. And so that was why I took the social capital class in the first place. This class has taught me about having a keen awareness of, who I'm connected to, of my ties, loose ties, strong ties. And I would have never been aware of that had I not taken this class. Centrality to me is like the compass that we need as individuals, entrepreneurs. How else do you know where you are and where you're trying to go? I learned that there is redundancy of information present all across my network. I kind of believe that it's impossible not to have redundancy of information in our networks. However, the way to circumvent that would be to prioritize those connections. And so just because someone has similar offerings or similar information doesn't necessarily mean they shouldn't be on our network list. It just means that someone else may have a higher priority and we may want to grow them as a stronger tie. Networking, now that I understand, I would say is, I don't want to say a waste of time. It just can be a revolving door, almost like, the mice running on that wheel. Social capital is about, driving relationships deep, spending time, connecting, understanding what you're also offering those connections, not just getting. And so in networking, it's like you can get a bunch of cards. I'm used to networking. It's like having 1 million Instagram friends, but you only know 10 of them. And so to me, social capital is more valuable than networking. Social capital is about positioning. And so it's almost like chess versus checkers. In Black and brown communities, we're often taught just to think of the next move. That's a big deal, just to think, what would it look like if I got in the wrong car, if I was connected to the wrong friend? Social capital challenges us to think 5 and 10 moves ahead. What is my exit strategy? Not just what college do I want to go to, but what job do I want to land after college? What business do I want to own? So social capital causes us to widen our lens to see beyond of just what's in front of us. Corporate America, they have to see the value in doing business with Black and brown communities. And I think it's going to take a brave, not just a brave, but brave members of corporate America that say, we need to show the rest of this country that this can work. And so if people got to experience, a whiff of a prototype, a whiff of what it could look like to see two typically divided sides of the spectrum come together for like goals to get things accomplished and to have economic impact as well as social impact, it'll be phenomenal. But it's going to take a prototype. And so I would say corporate America needs to get with an organization like, social capital and say, hey, how do we drive funding into these areas? How do we acquire talent from these communities? What is it going to take for us to have a win-win? And for them to actually make the commitment to make those things happen.